Welcome back to the second session. This is Rajeshwar Rao, math faculty. Okay, in the last session we have seen how to draw the tangent to a circle, means construction of a tangent to a circle, and how to find the length of the tangent to a circle. Okay, in this session we have to learn how to draw a tangent to a circle from an external point, of the circle. So first, before going to that, first we have to discuss number of tangents can be drawn to a circle from an external point or lies interior of the circle or lies on the circle. So now how many tangents we can draw to a circle from any point? From any point means now I am taking the circle. For this circle now I am taking the point external, first case. If you take external point means then we can draw one tangent and another tangent. So if the P is external to the circle, then we can draw two tangents to the circle. We can draw only two tangents. Now if the point lies on the circle, then passing through that point only we can draw one tangent. We can draw only one tangent here, two tangents here, only one tangent. In that same case, if the point lies inside the circle, it is not a tangent. We can never draw a tangent when the point lies inside the circle. When the point lies inside the circle. When the point lies outside the circle, we can draw two tangents. When the point lies on the circle, we can draw only one tangent. When the point lies inside the circle, we cannot draw a tangent, a single tangent also. Okay, so now in this second exercise we are having in the textbook they give 4 statements. Based on those 4 statements we can do the second exercise. So like those statements, those are useful for doing the problems. Okay, so what are those 4 statements? First statement is the center of the circle lies on the bisector of the angle. Center of the circle, bisector of the angle. So now see here, I'm explaining those 4 statements. This is the external point to the circle and these two are the tangents, PT1 and PT2. Center of the circle lies on the, this is the center of the circle. The center of the circle lies on the, between the tangents drawn from an outside, angle between the tangents drawn from an outside of it. Drawn from an outside of means external point. So these two are the angles, bisecting angles. That means these two angles are equal. From this statement we can say that we can conclude that these two angles are equal. These two angles means the center of the circle lies on the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to the circle. That is the first statement. Bisecting means these two angles are equal. That point we have to remember. That is the first statement. Then coming to the second statement. What is the second statement? In that second statement, two concentric circles. All of you know about concentric circles. Concentric circles means two circles having same center. Two circles are having same center. That means these two are concentric circle with the same center. Two concentric circles having a chord of the larger circle, which touches the smaller circle. AB is the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle, and it is also bisected by the smaller circle at the point of contact. That means this chord is bisected by a smaller circle at the point of contact. Already we know that wherever the tangent touches the circle, that is the point of contact. That means it is bisecting. AP equal to PB. By taking these two are the radius, of the larger circle and this is the radius of the smaller circle. Here the angle is 90 degrees, already we know that. So when you apply right angle and this is the side and this is the another side, SAS, side angle side angle side, by SAS congruency these two triangles are congruent. So SAS means or else not SAS, we can take RHS because of the right angle and hypotenuse and common side, right angle, hypotenuse and common side. Then by CPCD these two sides are equal. When these two sides are equal or given, then we can say that these two are also equal. Already these two are radius, no problem. So this is the second statement. This is the second statement. Two concentric circles such that the chord of a larger circle touches the smaller circle and bisected by a smaller circle at the point of contact. At the point of contact. That is the second statement. And the third statement is third statement is saying suppose if you take any circle, then and this is the external point to the circle, one of the tangent, this is another tangent. For any circle, two tangents are drawn from external point to the circle. Then this is the center of the circle, T1, T2. Those two are the radius OT1 and OT2. If you join T1 and T2, two angles will be formed here. Okay, those two angles relation with this T1P, T2. Two tangents are drawn from external point to the circle. The angles relation is, see here, angle T1P, T2 equal to 2 times of angle OT1, T2 or 2 times of angle OT2, T1. OT2, T1. That is the relation between these two angles. This is the third statement. Based on these statements, so we can do the this second exercise questions. So now, if you go to the fourth statement, what it is saying? Fourth statement is saying if a circle touches all the four sides of a quadrilateral, if a circle touches the all sides of a quadrilateral, that means circle is touching. That means quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle. That means first I am taking a quadrilateral. This is circle ABCD. Now PQRS. Then we have to prove AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. Yes, quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle. Then we have to prove AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. So given that proof, I am saying this is one of the important question for the public exam and a very easy question. Given what they gave, ABCD is a quadrilateral and PQRS are touching the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. So RTP, what do you have to prove? AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. AD plus BC, that we have to prove. So proof. So by identifying the diagram, we can say that 4 external points are there to the circle. Each external point is having 2 tangents. Then 4 external points are there. 4 external points means A is one of the external point, B is another, C is another external point, D is also another external point. So these 2 tangents are equal. These 2 tangents are equal. Already that proof is there. I will explain later that one. So lengths of tangents are equal drawn from an external point to the circle. That means AP equal to AS. AP equal to AS. Similarly, PB equal to BQ. PB equal to BQ. From the diagram, AP equal to AS and BP equal to BQ. Why? Because lengths of tangents are equal drawn from an external point to the circle. So AP equal to, similarly CQ equal to CR. CQ equal to CR. C is also another external point. DR equal to DS. DR equal to DS. P, Q, R, S. So dr equal to ds. So this is equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. Add all these. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So AB, AP plus BP, CQ plus DR equal to AS plus BQ CR plus DS. So we can say that AP plus BP, from the diagram AP plus BP is that is AB. CQ plus DR. CQ plus DR means CQ plus CQ equal to CR. CQ equal to CR. Then we can write here CR equal to CQ. CR equal to CQ. That means this is also CR equal to here CQ. So CR plus DR. CR plus DR is CD. AS plus DS. AS plus DS, that is AD, plus BQ plus CQ, that is BC. That only we have to prove. This is also one of the important question for the exams. So this is the fourth statement. Based on these all four statements, so we can do the questions from second exercise. Hope you understand this question. Then we can prove how to lengths of the tangents are drawn from an external point to the circle. That proof I will prove now. So lengths of the tangents are equal drawn from an external point to the circle. This is one of the tangent to the external point. This is another tangent to the external point. T2, T1. This is P. Center of the circle O. And this is radius. This is also radius. Both radius are equal. Both radius are equal. In a circle, all radii are equal. Already we know that. We need to prove lengths of the tangent. That means the distance between PT1 and PT2 are equal. PT1 and PT2 are equal. So given, what do they give? PT1, PT2 are tangents, and RTP, what do you have to prove? PT1 equal to PT2. Next, construction. What do you have to construct? Join OP. Join OP. If you join OP in the proof, we need to prove PT1 equal to PT2. Before proving that, identify here the angle between the tangent and radius of the circle at the point of the contact is 90 degrees. Between the tangent and radius of the circle at the point of contact is 90 degrees. Already I said in the first session, that is. So identify here we are having two right angle triangles. The side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? OP is the hypotenuse. Then if you take here right angle, hypotenuse and the common side is, that means the radius side is OT1. For this triangle you can take hypotenuse, side and right angle. Hypotenuse, side and right angle. Here also if you take this is the right angle, then hypotenuse is OP, right angle, hypotenuse and side is this one. By RHS congruency we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. By CPCT these two tangents are equal. Okay, so take a triangle OT1P and a triangle OT2P. In this triangle, angle OT1 P equal to angle OT2 P. In this triangle OT2, that equal to 90 degrees, and OP equal to OP, that is hypotenuse I am taking, or common side also we can take, and OT1 radius and OT2 also radii. OT1 and OT2 are radii. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. So by RHS congruency we can say that a triangle OT1P is congruent to triangle OT2P. By CPCT these two triangles are congruent. By CPCT means the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. By CPCT we can say that PT1 equal to PT2. PT1 equal to PT2 means PT1 is length of the tangents drawn from an external point, one of the tangent. PT2 is another tangents. Therefore, lengths of tangents are equal drawn from external point to the circle. This is one of the proof. So lengths of the tangents are drawn from external point to the circle are also equal. That means PT1 equal to PT2. We have to prove that one. Okay. So that is the second one. And if you go through the exercise, some more questions are there. After the bits, some of the correct answers and justification also each one. After the first main, go to the second question. Second, third, fourth question I will explain here, and fifth, sixth, seventh, those are constructions. So the constructions I will take one more session for only constructions. Similar triangle, one more construction is there, and the tangents and secants are also constructions are there. So these two constructions I will take one more session for that. So I can leave, means I am leaving those constructions questions in this session. Only I will explain second, third, fourth, remaining eighth, ninth you can do yourself, no problem. That is. So second question, two concentric circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. I am not writing the question, just I am reading the question here. Listen the question carefully. If you have textbook, go through the textbook, you can identify the diagram. So two concentric circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm are drawn. So two concentric circles. One of radius is 5 and another radius is 3. Then we need to find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. We need to find the total length AB. We need to find the total length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So radius of larger circle is 5 centimeters. Smaller circle is 3 centimeters. So at the point of contact we know that angle is 90 degrees. Angle is 90 degrees. So given radius of larger circle equal to 5 centimeter, radius of smaller circle equal to 3 centimeters. And we know that at the point of contact, the angle between tangent and the radius is 90 degrees. So if it is 90 degrees means this is I am taking P. If it is 90 degrees, OPA is right angle triangle. One of the angle is 90 degrees. The triangle is called right angle triangle. Triangle OPA is right angled triangle, because we need to write the reason in the exam. What is the reason? Since angle between tangent and radius of the circle at the point of contact is 90 degrees. So if it is 90 degrees, then we can say that apply Pythagoras theorem. OA square hypotenuse square by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, the side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. OA square equal to OP square plus AP square. So what is OA? Length of OA is 5 square plus OP is 3 square plus AP we need to find. So 25 minus 9 equal to AP square. 25 minus here plus 3 square, if it will go this side, minus 3 square, that is 9. 16 equal to AP square, then AP equal to plus or minus 4. We cannot take the negative value. We need to take positive value because of that length cannot be taken as a negative. AP equal to 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. Already second statement already explained. What is the second statement? Two concentric circles such that the chord of a larger circle which touches the smaller circle and it bisected it at the point of contact. Bisected means AP equal to PB. AP equal to PB. So AP equal to PB by statement 2. So what is this? Oh, you cannot write statement 2 in your exam. You have to write the total statement. Whatever the statement is there in your textbook, total statement you have to write. Because of that space is not sufficient. That's why I am writing here by statement 2. So AP equal to PB. AP is 4 centimeter. That PB is also 4 centimeter. Therefore, total length of the chord we need to find. Total length of the chord means AB. AB equal to AP plus PB. AP is 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters. Therefore, total length AB equal to 8 centimeters. Understand how to find the length of the chart? Maybe 2 marks question they will give. So you have to write each and every statement. You have to explain. Presentation is very important. You have to explain the total statements also in your answer. That is very clear to the evaluator. Okay. So that is the one of the question, and one more question is there. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is rhombus. Parallelogram circumscribing a circle is rhombus. Parallelogram circumscribing a circle is rhombus. This is a parallelogram. Parallelogram circumscribing means we should draw parallelogram first. Circumscribing means outside of the circle. Outside of the circle. Okay. Quadrilaterally circumscribing means quadrilateral lies on the outside of the circle. That means circle touches all the sides of a quadrilateral. Here all the sides of a parallelogram. Already explained one of the statement 4 proof. Similarly here also given ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Already we know the properties of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. Then we can say that AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD. And BC equal to AD. Now RTP. What do you have to prove? ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Proof. I'm not writing all the proof here because of that already I explained in the fourth statement proof. Till there I will write. From there also, from there I will explain. In that proof already we have proved AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. You can go back and check there. AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. BC plus AD. So AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. So already I proved. We have to prove again here. I am not proving in this question. Already I explained that one. That's why I am not proving here. Same process you can apply here up to here. From here onwards, I will explain how to prove ABCD is a rhombus. AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. Already AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD. In the place of AB we can write CD. In the place of CD we can write AB. So I am writing in the place of CD. I am writing AB here. AB. And in the place of AD I am writing BC. So BC plus BC. Then 2 times of AB equal to 2 times of BC. 2 gets cancelled. AB equal to BC. AB equal to BC. So these two sides are also equal. These two sides are also equal. Already in a parallelogram these two sides are equal. So we can take this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. From 1, 2, 3 equations we can say that AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. This is also one of the important question. Like this we can prove the ABCD is a rhombus if a parallelogram is circumscribing to a circle. ABCD is a rhombus. So last question, fourth one is there. A triangle ABC is drawn. Hope you understand this question. Prove that a triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribing a circle of radius 3 centimeters. So a triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribing a circle. So triangle ABC circumscribing a circle of radius 3 centimeters. So already they gave the diagram here. I am drawing the diagram only. So that is ABC. This is not a right angle triangle. They did not give any right angle triangle here. We have to say it is a right angle triangle. Means we have to prove it is a right angle triangle. So triangle is circumscribing. Triangle is circumscribing. So and here the point is D. This is 9 centimeter they gave. This is 3 centimeters. And the radius also 3 centimeters. And this is also radius 3 centimeters. At the point of contact 90 degrees. At the point of contact here also 90 degrees. Okay. So from the diagram, these two angles are 90. This is also 90. We need to find the length of the AB and AC. We need to find the length of AB and AC. At the point of contact, D is dividing BD is 9 centimeters and CD is 3 centimeters. Already they gave from the textbook. We need to find the length of AB and the length of AC. So solution I am doing. Given. What they give? Radius of the circle equal to 3 centimeters. And BD equal to 9 centimeters. Then we can say that at the point of contact here also one of the tangent, that is I am taking E, this is F. So BE is also 9 centimeters. Because of that, why? Because this is the external point to the circle. Lengths of tangents are equal, drawn from an external point to the circle. So lengths of tangents means BE and BD are tangents. BD is 9 centimeter, BE is also 9 centimeters. So we can say that this is also 9 centimeters. So we don't know this length. I'm taking this is 3 means this is also 3. CD equal to 3 centimeters and CF is also 3 centimeters. So we need to write here lengths of tangents are equal. So CF is also 9 centimeters. So we don't know this length x and x. So OD equal to DC equal to CF equal to OF, that equal to 3 centimeters. So one of the angle is 90 means ODCF is a square. If it is a square, angle C is also 90 degrees. So angle C 90 means ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is right angled triangle. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, what we can say that if it is right angle triangle, AB square equal to BC square plus AC square. What is AB square? 9 plus x whole square. What is BC square? 9 plus 3, 12 square. What is AC square? X plus 3 whole square. Then we can simplify by left hand side and the right hand side separately. A plus B whole square you can apply 9 square plus x square plus 2AB. 2 9s are 18 into x, 18x. 144 plus x square plus 9 plus 2 3s are 6x. So x square cancel. Then we can say that 18x and 6x, which is the smaller one, 6x is smaller, then you can take 6x on this side, 81 you can take other side. 18x minus 6x equal to 144 plus 9 minus 81. So this is a 12x, 153 minus 81. 12x equal to 72. If 12x is 72, x equal to 72 by 12, that equal to 6. X equal to 6 centimeters. X is 6 centimeters. If you know x, then you can find the total length of AB. Therefore, AB equal to BE plus AE, that equal to 9 plus 6. Therefore, AB equal to 15 centimeters. Clear? So, similarly, we need to find AC also. AC equal to AF plus FC. Already AF x plus FC. FC is what? 3. X is AC equal to x is what? 6. 6 plus 3. AC equal to 9 centimeters. So those two values they are asking to find from the question. So these are the questions from this exercise. So how to find the total length of AB and total length of AC. Total length of AC. So lengths of tangents are drawn from an external point to the circle are always equal. These are the questions from this exercise, and I will give one worksheet to you. So practice those sums. If you have any doubt, please post in YouTube channel. In that YouTube channel, then I will give the clarification to you. Thank you to all.